Hello everyone, you've seen me design the Hero Forge minis. Now the box has arrived. I've cracked it open, but I'm itching to pull the bubble wrap off them, which is quite a lot. That's some good packaging in there. Let's have a look at these minis. I'm going to put them on a rotating thing and put them alongside the actual sort of computer renders of me designing the miniatures, so you can see how these look. And yeah, let's just get into it. So first up we have the turtle person, Turtleoid. Let's have a look at that. Crack open the bubble wrap. That is the amazing chain that is around the mini. It's slightly different. It's slightly different, slight angle from what I designed, but you know what? That's still pretty good going. Still looks super dynamic. I absolutely love the look of the mini. Interesting. It's almost, you can just about sort of see some light through the shield. That's how thin some of these parts are, but still, it's you know, it's not fragile. I love the fact that you can see sort of the broken jaggedness of the shield. That's really nice. And the colours on there, the red, the whites, with that little bit of fur and then his skin texture, that really does pop. And I'm really happy with that wood texture that he's walking across. Very, very happy with that miniature. Definitely going to be using that. Interesting, one thing I would notice is that the base isn't necessarily as thick as some other bases that I've seen. Next up we had the Sneaking Rogue, so let's dive in. Well, straight away, this is the one that I was trying with the barrels. That has come out really quite cool. Just a couple of little barrels that she's sort of sneaking through. The crossbow looks really cool, so does that bladed weapon. Really happy with that. The hair has good texture to it as well. It's not just sort of a blob of hair. You can sort of really see the braiding on that hair. And you really can see the little bit around the bottom of the hair. Even that detail there, that is the little purple sort of hairband. Yeah, and the headband as well, the purple headband, the purple trim. That's come out really quite well. Slightly almost like a green colour round on the base, which is a little different. Maybe like a mossy bit of the floor texture there. But again, I'm pretty happy with that one. Next up we have the Bunny Rabbit, the Rabbit Folk. This is one of the ones I was really looking forward to. So fingers crossed as we pull him out. First of all, I'm noticing very quickly that the gold hasn't, unfortunately, really come through. But I still really like the mini. Yes, it's not as gold, it's not as bling, and there is a bit of bend to that pole arm weapon that he's holding. Not too much, that's certainly not problematic. But apart from the gold not really being gold, I really do like the way this has come out. The different items of the clothing have really, you know, they kind of really pop from each other. You've got still that red, white and yellow, not gold. I think that really looks good. The fact his face has two different colours, the inner ears a different colour, and even like the banding that's around the trousers, that's sort of very nicely picked up in the detail. The grass looks surprisingly really detailed. There's one thing of all of these miniatures I'm finding is that some of the little dots of colour, they've worked and come out really well. So really happy. I just wish the gold had come out on that one. Still a very cool mini, and that pose still as awesome as when I picked it. And last but not least, we have the Plague Doctor. Wow, he is looking absolutely incredible. Straight away, this is probably the grass. Really impressed with that, but I love this like cobbly brick stone base. So happy I decided to go with different bases. Now onto this mini. The green is coming up, but not maybe quite. A bit like with the yellow instead of the gold. This is very much a green rather than the metallic-y green, but I still think it works quite well. Thankfully, the green does work well. The little fingertips of the staff in that green, that's a really nice little extra detail. And the skeleton on the back, it's the head is a bit of an odd, slightly different colour. Not too much, it's not too noticeable, thankfully. But even like the rope that goes and he's actually holding that on, that's all very nicely picked out. You can see the texture there, and on the ribs of the skeleton, even like the leathery boot. And one of the things that I was really trying with this mini and testing out, I love the little symbols on the back of that scroll. That scroll really has come out well. And then there's the cute little rat on the back, of course. Wow, that overall, you almost cannot fault these. The metallic colours, I do think, seem to have not come out the best. Like, actually thinking about it, even on the turtle person, the chain was supposed to be very much a chromey sort of thing. But the minis are really quite cool. They'll stand out on the table. I'm really impressed with the bases. It's just something that adds to the miniatures, makes them look much more inner world rather than just sort of somewhere, on a standard black base. Those bases I really think help the minis pop. And I think I got a pat on the back for myself. I'm really happy with how I've designed these miniatures. Apart from the metallic colours, so happy with how these miniatures have turned out. I think they really do represent almost identically what was on the website when I was ordering them. Whether they're worth the money, that is for you to decide. They are on average for a pre-painted or colour plastic printed, they are about $45 each. So they're not cheap, but maybe for that sort of person's birthday, the DM's birthday, a player's birthday or something like that, maybe that's, or just for yourself because you want to, they are really nice minis. And hopefully you've seen, actually, I'm a little bit surprised at how close they are from the online designs to miniature form. Really happy with them. And yeah, like I said, I designed all of these. If you haven't seen that process, go and watch those videos, because these, I literally made these minis. I didn't make them, but I designed these minis with stories, like how the rogue is sneaking, how this guy lost an arm and the battered bit of his shield is still battered. Just really impressed with the way this has turned out. Hope you've enjoyed seeing that process of Hero Forge and seeing the coloured minis come to life. And obviously the link to Hero Forge will be in the description box below. And otherwise, subscribe for other stuff on the channel. And I'll see you next time.